Gail Miller, thank you so much for joining us in here today. You just walked off stage. We're at Silk and Soap Summit. Incredible presentation and speech. It's an honor to be here with you. And obviously, the Larry H. Miller Group companies are a huge presence here in Utah in the business community and world. What does it mean to you to be a part of this community?
Well, this is a very special community, and I think it comes from our roots where we had to pull together to make things work, and that has continued to permeate the work ethic, the living ethic. We just really care about each other. So that's what I love about Utah.
Absolutely. I know we joked a little bit before we came on camera. I was in here with Ryan Smith yesterday, and I was teasing him. I said, I think you actually bought the Utah Jazz from Gail last year at Summit, and he kind of cornered you. Tell me about Ryan and that transition to sending the Jazz over to his hand.
Well, I had known for a long time that he wanted to have a major part of the Utah Jazz, but it had been with our family for so long. It was in our DNA, and I couldn't even imagine selling it. And mostly because I knew it couldn't leave Utah. But when Ryan put forth that particular point that he would keep it here, it just kind of turned a little bit and thought, maybe it is time. Maybe it is time to give it a fresh look, a new blood, new energy. And I think he's done a great job.
I sat in here, like I mentioned, with him and Dwayne Wade yesterday, and the amount of pride that they have in having the Jazz be here in Utah. Another thing that they said is that the Miller family had set it up so we could do no wrong. Said it was such a successful organization already to start that it was just handed over to them. What was it like to run and own the Utah Jazz, and what does that mean to you to have that legacy live on here in Utah?
I think the most important part of the whole legacy is what it did for the community. It's not that it gave us anything extra, it's that it brought the community together. It gave something for everybody to root for. They all felt like it was theirs. And it's just, it's a community asset. And it not only is good for the people, it's good for the economy. So it's really something to be proud of.
Let's talk a little bit about this industry, the business world here in Utah. Obviously, it is a giant hub and it's only growing. So how are you keeping your hands in the pie post Jazz and automotive groups?
Well, we find that there are so many opportunities that we can almost have our pick of whatever we want to get into now. And it's exciting. The field is white. We can just say, okay, what is it we're interested in? What will benefit people long term? What will give our employees the best opportunity to make a living? How can we enrich the community? And those are the things we're looking at. So we're very excited about what's ahead of us.
As a leader in our community and of so many different businesses, what would you say throughout time has been the most successful trait that you've adopted?
I think consistency. We do the right thing in the right way every day for the right reason. And that consistency, with that consistency, it's really hard to fail. Doesn't mean you won't have ups and downs or bumps along the way, but when you know who you are and why you're doing something, it means that you can be sure that your result will at least bring you satisfaction.
Well, I think that kind of integrity is what so many people admire you for, and we are so honored to have you as part of the business world here in Utah.
Oh, well,
thank you, Gail.
My pleasure.